What's happening, people? Monday morning, another week. So I'm just down a company called Altrad in Stock, just picking up some Harris fencing. They do all the scaffold supplies, boarding, clips and all that sort of stuff. Big old firm. Also online as well, but I'm done a click and collect this morning. Complete the site setup, and then we've had absolute dramas on. I had a couple of lads go in Sunday to clear all the job, and the skip hadn't been reloaded on Sunday, so absolute nightmare. Hold on a sec. Right, mate. Thank you, cheers. Yeah, so I've just rang the skip company up and said politely what is going on, and nobody really had a clue. Anyway, I got a call back saying I'm first drop this morning, so yeah, start clearing everything now, and then hopefully we'll be able to start the fun stuff soon. What are we doing today? Chris is over there now taking the ceilings down. I've got my new signs on board. I've got the drawings for the job, so I'll show you all that when I get there. I'll be there in about 20 minutes. This yard is slow this morning. You know when you go to these yards and it's just like awkward, you have to chase everyone down to try and get hold of them. It's a bit like that, but I rounded them up, we're all good. Right, we're all loaded. 5 legs, 4 fences. Cheers, mate, thank you. Have I got to go back to the yard, or is that my ticket? Alright. Bag of cable ties and some clips, so happy days. Alright, wait till you see these signs. They are sick. They are literally absolutely banging. I can't wait to get them out. What a sad though. Well, what's happening, guys? Right, I'm on the job now. Chris was here at 8 o'clock. I got here at 8:30 because I was getting the fencing. So that's outside. I put a couple of signs on. I'll show you that once. I haven't put them up yet because the skip's coming shortly, so supposedly. I've released the props off that beam. Now the dry pack's gone off. Yeah, so that's all good to go. And I've just put this other one on, like I said on Friday. So that one's picking up this beam, which is picking up these floor joists. As you can see there, that's a timber there, so that's going to have to get taken out and changed for an RSJ, joining onto this one, and we've got to put an additional one in here now to pick up that wall upstairs. So props are in, and now we're ready to take this last section down.
Kanye West is American boy. We just sold out all the floors. Go somewhere.
He said, hey sister, it's really nice to meet ya. I just met this 5% guy who's just my type. Like the way he's speaking.
Oh, that was fucking ball ache, that was. So that door liner was a structural liner. There was no lintel, the door was the lintel, so we couldn't take the frame out. Then on this side, all that boxing in around that saw pipe was attached to it, and then it's got two heating pipes running down, and they were drilled through the actual liner, or the old frame.
Jay, don't walk away on Kiss Street.
Because it was structural, it was a bit of 4x2 the other way. Fucking hell. Ball ache. It's out now though. Well, what's happening, guys? Another day done. Monday's done. Oh, it's been hard today. Literally just been clearing the site. It's a bit darker in a minute, but Chris has ripped down all the ceilings, so that's all done. All upstairs is done. We've just been tidying up the rest of the lads, just working our way through the rest of this rubble. So let's have a little look outside. We're going to get a grab lorry to take the rubble, as we've got so much. It might even be half a grab. Eating through the rubbish on here. This is our third skip. I'm going to need a reload tomorrow. What's happening, guys? So plan of attack today is to get rid of the rubble downstairs. So we've got two down here. Me and Chris are going to get rid of this. Hopefully it's going to only take us a couple of hours, and then we'll have two upstairs getting rid of the rubbish. Hopefully we'll have a clear site today. Setting out for the staircase, just checking all the measurements, referencing back to the drawings the architect's done. So potentially a little meeting with the customer, do some jiggling about. breakers out again. So if you want a general breaker, medium, well, light duty breaker for an everyday, this is what you want. Hilti TE 500. Light as anything. Right, what's happening, guys? We are done for the day. What time is it? I've just phoned the skip company. We've done another skip, 1:10 so that's us for today. We're held up again. All the rubble's gone, majority of the stuff's down, so like I say, we've filled up a 8-yarder today and done another couple of ton of bricks. So I'm happy with that. I mean, that was it really. The main aim today was to get everything cleared out. So this is a nice clear room. Taking it all back just to check everything. So back to brick, yeah, back to rafters, back to timbers. So yeah, we're looking all right now. Last little bit of rubbish in that corner, and then denail everything. Probably got a day denailing it. Loads to be done there. So yeah, I'm pleased with today. Nice little early one for the lads. Rare 1 o'clocker. So get home, recharge the old batteries, and then we'll go again tomorrow. Wow, what's happening, guys? Wednesday morning. What we're doing today, I'm over Margaretting this morning, just arrived, 10 to 8, 10 minutes before we start. The skip was supposed to have come early this morning. They let us down yesterday, so we're too busy. They promised me it'd be coming today. I've got here, we've got 2 full skips, so they've let me down. Hopefully I'll give him a ring in a minute and he's going to be on his way. But they said to me, what time can we get in now? I said any time. They said we start at 6:30. I said yeah, that's fine. The only issue you will have is I've got my fencing up, so you've got 1 clip, hand tight, swing it out, and then you're golden. But just arrived and it's still here, so yeah, welcome to my world. Right, so finally got the skip here. He dragged all my boarding out because he put the skip, when he put it here the other day, he rested it on the oil tank at the back. So he said when I pick it up it's going to tilt onto it and potentially damage it. So then he had to drag it forward, so he dragged all the boards forward, all the hoarding had to come out, and then he just left it and just basically just effed off basically. And yeah, I had to call the office up and get them to come back and sort it out. So that was done. Fun and games. While I was out here, we got a Karen next door. She's come charging out. Said, are you the main builder? I said, yeah. What's up, you all right? She goes, nah, I've got well, no, sorry. She started off a little bit passive aggressive. She said, how long the skip's gonna be there for? I said, probably the duration of the job, this is our site set up now, you know what I mean, keep it all in there. She lives on that side. She said, well, I've got family coming for the Easter from Australia and I need them gone. So a bit of a wild request from the neighbour, which hasn't really got anything to do with us. So stayed professional, said, yeah, I understand, more than happy to put some fencing up the other side and some signage if you're happy to cover the cost of it. No, I'm not paying for it, the customer's gonna have to pay for it. So I said, listen, all I can say is I'll have a chat with the customer and I'll do the best I can for you. And I thought that was it. I said, but I thought, you know, I've got to say it's doubtful that anything can be done. Anyway, she started swearing at me, telling me I look out my window, I've got nice fields, I've got family coming, it looks a shithole, looks like Pitsy dump. So I said, look, there's not really, I said, look, I do agree, this is why we do put the signage up, you know, but we don't have to put any signage the other side. But like I said to you, I'll speak to the customer and do the best I can. So it's all been go this morning. Yeah, basically we're going to sit down, have a little discussion, see what we can figure out. Majority of this stuff's going to go. We're going to have one of these skips is going to go. All that rubble's going on a grab, so we're going to have one skip. So the customer has asked me to give him a cost for a couple of fences and some signage on the back, or an alternative. So you know, the netting that the scaffolders use, we'll use something like that maybe. But if anything, that ain't gonna even look great either. So yeah, upstairs we're cracking on, taking down the stair walls, more demo stuff. Rubble's coming down. I'll show you upstairs in a minute once we get a bit more cleared out, and then this afternoon we're going to expose. We've got a steel beam going in here and they want a goalpost detail, so we've got two square hollow sections down both sides with details on it, base plates. So we've got to check the foundation's adequate enough and potentially dig out for a pad stone, 1/2 metre cubed on that. So yeah, we'll do that this afternoon. Right, let's catch you in a bit. Right, this is upstairs that I was talking about. This is obviously the stairway walls and the old doorway into the bedroom. So it was a timber stud with the clinker block infill. So check out the wall ties. They used 4-inch nails. So if anyone gets stuck and you're doing timber, the old 4-inch nails, they actually worked really well, to be honest with you. So yeah, just a mass clear up now. This Well, that's another day down, just packing up now, shutting the windows and the doors, So we've pretty much got a shell, which is what we want. So it's all clean and tidy. Well, as tidy as it can be. All the insulation's out, so we know exactly what we're dealing with. Anything, any extras or any rotten timbers, yeah, so we know that everything's going to be put back 100%. Right, what's happening Thursday morning? Just want to show you something quick. I've ordered a new tool. Been trying to figure out a solution for cutting insulation boards. You know, like the Celotex Kingspan rigid insulation, nice and square, nice and neat. Normally we use a skill saw, got an old skill saw, and then we cut it. That only goes 3/4 of the way through, and then we've got to finish it with a hand saw. It never comes out square. Then I thought table saw, but then you've got to pass it through, spin it, pass it through, so I think it's 90 mils the maximum blade. So then you're doing it twice again, and then you've got to manoeuvre an 8x4 sheet on a little table saw. Next avenue was Festal. They do an insulation tool. They're the only ones that actually do an insulation tool, I think, on the market. But because I run Hilti, I don't have the batteries, so the guide, like the track, the cutter and the cutter batteries, about 700-800 quid. Didn't really want to justify that, not just yet, not for the volume that we do. So stuck with the Hilti. Gone with the Hilti again. I needed a jigsaw anyway, so I picked up a nice jigsaw, SJD 6A22. Yeah, it feels absolutely solid, same as all the other gear. And what they do is a 220mm jigsaw blade. It's almost like a reciprocating blade, really sturdy. It's nearly 5mm thick. No, maybe not 5mm, about the same thickness as a skill saw blade. 220mm, and that's for a sandwich panel, so that's meant to do obviously rigid insulation in between 2 layers of metal. So basically I've killed 2 birds with 1 stone there. And that, if I run that down a little guide myself, then it'll keep it nice and square, or we'll just run it down. So good little one that. Hilti sorted this out again. But what we're doing today, so we've got a steel beam coming through here to take this floor joists. Because we've got no walls in here now, the lateral movement, the structural engineers specify the goalpost detail, so they need to be flush in the wall, so that we've got to rebate out both sides. I'm not going to touch that just yet until we're close to getting the steels delivered. We need to expose the foundation, see if there is a foundation. The neighbour's property is built on just earth, so we need to expose that and check what's there, if adequate. If not, then we've got to pour a padstone, 1/2 metre, 1/2 metre, 1/2 metre. So we'll have a little suss out on that, potentially get that poured today. And then, yeah, last little bit of demo work really. This wall's got to come off. It's like battened out and insulation and plasterboard. Last bit of floating set on this wall, and then there's one over there. So yeah, last little push now, getting a few bits done, and then it's just a case of denailing everything, bits like that really. So let's get Right, so as you can see, I've just gone through a pipe. Quality. Chris didn't know what was going on. He was getting wet, thought it was from above. It's this pipe here. This is a redundant soil stack from upstairs, and we've got a water pipe. I think that feeds the toilet upstairs. So normally I'd be very careful not to hit that, but it's got to be broken out anyway. So you know, it's not the end of the world because we're doing the whole gap. So yeah, I was trying to chip my way around it, and then bang, straight through the centre, and then it squirted, covered the life out of me. So quick 2-second panic, take the sock cock off, and we're back in the game.
I still can't believe that story from Jennifer, who went on a date and got punched in the face. I mean, at the best case scenario, the punch came with it.
That's down to foundation there now, so we may have to dig down the side of it and see how thick it is, or drill into it and see how thick it is, make sure it's substantial, but that'll do for now. I'm going to start taking the floating set off this wall. Chris is just finishing off that one. Strangely, that foundation there is a lot lower than this one, because he hasn't found it yet, and he's about 200mm lower, so hopefully we'll find that soon. So we've pretty much done both of these holes. This one's got a foundation, this one hasn't. So as per engineer's notes, we've done Chris has dug out a 0.5 1 metre square hole. So 500, 500 by 500. So we ain't got a mixer on today, so we're gonna have to go old school. I'm gonna get the ballast in, pre-mixed ballast, 20mm, and the cement. So we'll do 3 bags of ballast to half a bag of cement, knock that out, throw that in, and see how we go. I've got 10 bags of ballast, 2 bags of dust, so should have plenty. Right, what's happening? Thursday's done, so just to give you a little run through. We've got goalpost still going in because we're not having a reveal, yeah. So, and we don't really want to have a post on show, so we're going to rebate the post in to strengthen the building for the lateral movement. Obviously, it's going to be a goalpost, so dug down, found the foundation on that one. This one's not got a foundation, so we've got the 500 by 500 by 500 in there. That's all good. Last couple of walls have been stripped back. This one ain't got no weight on it, so it's a little bit live, so might have a conversation about potentially taking that down and putting a stud wall in there. It's not bearing no weight on that. So clients out in the morning, it is absolutely crucial that you get the site clean and tidy. First impressions are king. So we've been grafting all week, and every day we're been on the skips, you know what I mean, get it all cleared. So they're coming at 7 in the morning, you know. This is the first time they've come here for 2 weeks. Well, what's happening, guys? Friday morning, week's nearly over. Just had a client meeting, all went well. Just sort of run through what we've been doing since we started. This is the first time they've come out for 2 weeks. It's just demolition work, and now we're at a stage ready for them to come and see exactly what we've been doing. So now it's all exposed. We explained a couple of variations that are needed, a few changes made by the structural engineer. So they've seen it in person, they're happy with all that, so I've got to work out costs and get that signed off. Also, they've highlighted a few extras that they didn't know. Now everything's all been exposed. So yeah, a couple of variations there to be added on. Also, the layout upstairs, that's all been agreed, happy with that. Explained about the stairs coming out further than the drawings, so showed them that. So we've just changed the layout downstairs, so giving them a bigger snug at the back of the property. So that all works out fine. Again, that might change once the stairs go in. So today, I'm just gonna strip out the bathroom downstairs. Chris is gonna take off the render and the last little bit of plaster down that end. And then that's pretty much us. So finish the week for nice, easy. Right, that is it. Done for the week. 1 o'clock, nice early day. We've had an hard week, so finish with an early one, lovely. Run out of skip room again, so all the rubbish is going to have to stay in that little downstairs toilet for now, but that's pretty much all stripped out now. All the ceiling's been de-nailed and that last wall's been hacked off, so pretty much there now. So the next time you see us will be Monday. Be doing the stud walls upstairs, and that's about it for now until we get the steels in. So take care, see you Monday.